Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sibu Mpanza and I'm here with my beautiful and heavily pregnant wife, Yolanda Mpanza. Today, Yolanda came back home, went to go fetch
my ID.
Your new ID that says Yolanda Mpanza there. That was quite weird.
Yeah, very weird.
That was, when you sent me a picture of that, I was like, this is real. We've been married for like 6 months, but now
it feels real.
It feels very, very real. And it made us think of a video that we can, talk about today. Like a 6 month check-in, man. We've been married for 6-7 months. Since December is when our lobola was. And home affairs was in like Jan. It's July now. So I think it's a good time for like a 6 month check-in, marriage check-in, parenthood check-in, zonke bonke. So let's get it.
Rigorous. Gang looking rigorous. My champagne, but I'm rigorous. My campaign looking rigorous. Whole team hella rigorous. Lifestyle so rigorous. Hairstyle so rigorous. The top 5 ain't rigorous. If you left out this rigorous. Me and my niggas is rigorous.
So like we said, you went to go get your ID today. It said Yolanda Mpanza. Made us realize that we've been married for a hot minute. Yeah. I mean, half a minute. It hasn't been that long, but a lot has happened in 6 months.
A lot has happened. I feel like we've been married for 6 months, 7 months, but it feels like we've been married for like 6 years.
It feels like we've been married since Ulolo was born.
Yes, it feels like a long time, and not in a bad way. Yeah, in a very good way. In that. I'm just used to living life with you now. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
The crazy thing for me is that, when normal people get married, they get married, get together, it's just the two of them.
They
start a family in maybe a year, 2 years. No, we don't like it easy, guys. We don't play those games. Yolanda doesn't like it easy. And she said, babe, let me show you how life is supposed to be lived. You're not supposed to play this easy.
Let's live in the future.
Let's go 2 kids, bring one on the way and a dog. Then we'll know that we've really grabbed life by the horns.
Yes.
So, it's been quite a roller coaster ride for us. Like we said, for those who don't know, we have got an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old. Crazy, he's 7. Wow. An 11-year-old and a 7-year-old. And we've got a baby on the way. We are at the beginning of the end of this gestation happening over here. And it hasn't been a walk in the park.
It hasn't.
It definitely hasn't been a walk in the park. I can't tell you how different it would be if we were just married and then us alone.
Yeah.
But this is what I know as marriage. Like, that's the thing.
I don't know how it would be.
I
feel like it would be so weird.
It would be strange.
Maybe we would travel. More.
Yeah.
Because now we have paused traveling.
We have. But then again, like, we've known each other for like 2-3 years and we only traveled once anyway. We didn't go to that many places.
We traveled once internationally.
Oh, you're right. We did do local trips. I didn't think of that. You are right. We did a lot of local trips. And this year it's been 6 months and we haven't gone anywhere. That is true. I didn't think about it like that. You're right. We were traveling more. This time, not so much. I think in my head, I just think of like the international trip that we did. But you are right. We don't go on like the small weekenders anymore. The niceness, the garden route that we used to do. Yeah, that's true. Less traveling. So probably, more traveling. We'd go away for the weekends more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, hey, maybe that would happen in the future. But I think we've been so busy in the past, like apart from the kids, just work, that we haven't even had those weekends to like.
Yeah, we've been so busy.
To go away. So maybe we can consider that for next year, because not this year. Baby moon. Babe, you struggle. This lady struggles to be in this house, to go from the couch to the kitchen or the bedroom.
I'll be resting there.
I don't understand you traveling. Do you remember how tired you were when we had to walk up those stairs when we went to Nima Lodge? And now you're telling me that with with this girl.
I'll get there and then I'll just chill and it.
Fair, babe.
Yeah.
Fair.
So,
I thought of a baby moon, but at the same time in my heart, I was like, you struggle to walk through this house. How are you going to deal with going somewhere?
I don't know.
Maybe next time, maybe baby number 4, we'll go on the baby moon. But baby moon is definitely, I don't think it's on the cards anymore.
Maybe when Marshmallow's here.
When Marshmallow's here, we go somewhere. We leave Marshmallow here, or we going with them?
No, we leave
them here.
here.
Oh, okay, we leave everyone here.
Yeah,
okay, maybe that is on the cards.
Yes.
I wonder how you're going to feel after, though. I guess that's the big question. What kind of person are you postpartum?
I don't know.
Are you a traveling person or not?
I don't know.
We'll see. But back to the marriage. I want to say that if there's one thing that I felt the past couple of months, it's that compared to maybe, let's say, last year or the year before, I feel like we're more of a team. Yes, we were a team before, but now it literally feels like it's us versus the world. It's us versus our kids. It's us versus our bills.
Yes.
Like, it's just constantly me and you every day. We wake up and we go, what do we need to tackle in life today? Yeah, what needs to be done today?
Even work-wise.
Everything, dude.
Literally.
Yeah, literally everything.
Yeah.
What do we need to tackle? Babe, I need you to do this today so that I can do that. Or you go, I need you to do this so that I can do that. How can we lessen our to-do list together? So I think that for me, that's one high that I've noticed is I feel like I have... I don't know, it's one thing when you're dating, but when you're married, it's like really, our life is not going to move forward unless both of us are on the ball.
Yes.
Or at least somewhat on the ball, because you can't always be.
You can't always. I mean, always. Sometimes you're gonna be gonna have to have like 80%
more. Yes.
I'll be 20, and sometimes I put it. So but it works. Like it works. We are feeding off each other, which is nice. Yeah, marriage has been nice.
It's been nice, you know. Then again, it's only been 6 months.
Yeah, literally. This is the first. They say that the easiest
is the first year.
Yes,
but some people will tell you that the first 3 years is the hardest. You get married and then your husband shows you flames.
Apparently, after 5 years, if we can do this for 5 years, post 5 years, we are set for life.
Me, I heard it's the first 7 years, but some people say it's after. Say, wait for year 7. You guys are having fun, and that's the thing. That's how you can really tell that marriage is not like a one size fits all. There's
literally.
Everybody will tell you something different. Some people say the first year is the hardest. Some of them say the first year is still the honeymoon phase. So I think each to their own. You get some people who say, once we were 20 years married, it was smooth sailing. I'm like, 20 years? Damn, that's a lifetime, dude.
But I feel like we've also been through so much in this short space of time that we've tackled a lot together.
We have tackled
it feels like our normal. Because if we were, I don't know, like an ordinary couple
who just did the ordinary way of things,
then maybe things would be challenging like all the time.
That's
I don't
true.
know how that.
I get you though, because we haven't been doing it easily, like having the kids straight away. Some people would buckle, understandably so. Some people would buckle, but I think we've kind of taken it in our stride. Sounds horrible. We've taken our children in our stride. But that's the reality. We've taken it in our stride. Like, I think one thing we did very well is we sort of preempted a lot of things. We didn't wait for things to happen to then say, oh, we're talking less now that the kids are here. What's happening? No. Before the kids were here, we were like, we're probably going to talk less. We're probably going to go on less dates.
We're probably going to be more tired.
We're going to be more tired. We might have shorter leashes in terms of, then we added pregnancy to the mix. But I think we really did preempt by, okay, kids are coming. It's not just the two of us. Things aren't going to be the same. We're not going to have as much time together. We need to realize that. Also, I think the premarital therapy helped a lot.
A lot, I was about to say.
But we really thought about these things before they happened. We didn't wait for things to happen and then go, oh, we're going on less dates. Does that mean our marriage is dying?
Over.
Like, we realized so that when we noticed that, hey, in fact, we are going on less dates, it was like, okay, that's completely normal. So yeah, I guess that's the one thing that really did help us is noticing what could go wrong, or not wrong, but what's going to change before it changed. Yeah. We don't wait for things to happen.
Like you said, like premarital counseling,
guys,
it's so important.
Do it, please.
Please, it was so helpful. It's been so helpful so far. Even individual therapy for me, I think
standard procedure that like, we don't even have to tell you.
Like I think that helped a lot in terms of how you view yourself in the marriage and so therapy.
Go to therapy. Don't wait for someone to tell you. Please, guys, my people, my kinfolk, go to therapy, guys. I don't care if it's not a therapist, if it's your church leader. Just go talk to somebody, somebody older, somebody maybe married already. And we're not saying that everybody's going to give you perfect advice and this and that. But I do think that there's a lot of things you're not going to think about until you talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
Whether it is maybe a parent, if your parents have happy marriages, not sure what that's like. But if your parents have happy marriages, maybe you can talk to them, your uncles, your aunts, a counselor, a church person that you trust. Actual licensed psychologist. Just do it. Do the couples therapy before, even if you feel like things are perfect. That's why you want to get married. You want to get married because you love this person. Things are going so well. You guys understand each other. You mesh up. But you're going to get married and things are going to change. And so it really helps if you have those conversations with people that you respect and people that you trust. Because it really will help, man. There's so many things you don't think about because of sematandwe and it's nice to side. But if our therapist literally gave us a booklet full of questions, and half of those questions we were like, damn,
we didn't think about this.
Didn't think about that. We were in love. What's this about? Like, what's a checklist? There's a marriage checklist. But I think it can be very helpful. Now that we're done with the good stuff.
What are the bad stuff?
Shame, there's no bad stuff, but there are challenges. I can say for myself, a challenge that I've discussed with you even is the fact that, like, you know, I grew up in a relatively difficult household where I see it mirroring my current household where I had a stepdad of my own. Absolute poo-poo of a stepdad. I want to swear really bad, but just a horrible example of what a human is supposed to be, what a father is supposed to be, let alone a stepfather. Just bad parent from day one through and through. So I had told myself growing up that I'm going to focus on my mother's parenting. That's how I'm going to parent, and I'm going to do the opposite. So as much as I saw it as like, this is a really bad childhood, in my head I was like, no, but this is good because I can see what not to do also. I have very clear examples of how not to treat my children, how not to treat my wife and my family in general. However, as hard as I try, sometimes I find myself regurgitating the parenting that I was seeing happen to me, which is so, like, I have such a visceral reaction to it because I can't believe it. Like, my kid will say something to me and then I'll automatically say something and I'll be like, oop, did that just come out of my mouth? Like, that's not me, that's him. Like, why would I have this conversation with myself? And even with my mom sometimes, my mom wasn't A+ perfect parent as much as I act like she was. She was an amazing parent, but parents are humans also. And sometimes I find myself doing some of her bad habits and I'm like, oh no, don't do that. And then you have to pull yourself back or you have to, pardon me, you have to go apologize to Umasha or to Lolo about something I said, like out of anger or frustration, or maybe I couldn't handle my emotions, regulate my emotions. So I definitely think that has been a big challenge in marriage, is not acting out a lot of the bad habits that I saw growing up. But I
think, you know, as much as that is a bad thing, I think it, because you go back, let's say you say something to Umahle, and then, but you'll go back and say, I'm sorry, buddy, for doing this and saying this. in like, he's learning how to apologize. Because right now, if he says something rude or if he does something that's like off, he'll come back and say, I'm so sorry for A, B, and C. So it kind of works out.
I get you, yeah.
I mean, we're not perfect parents. I don't think they are perfect parents. Yeah. But I think it works out in that he learns how to say sorry, like take accountability.
He really apologizes. Hey, for a 7-year-old, he'll come up to you and say, Dad, can I talk to you? Yeah, what's up? I want to say sorry for what I did. And then he'll say what he feels like he did wrong. And then he'll say he won't do it again. Obviously, there's only so much you can expect from a 7-year-old. But I think he goes above and beyond like what a normal 7-year-old would say. Sorry.
Even elders like
like grown people don't know how to apologize.
Don't know how to take accountability.
And for a 7-year-old, I'd expect a sorry for. And then you ask for what and they can't explain. He will say exactly what he did and why he might have done it. And sometimes he'll try to explain why he thought he was right. But he definitely takes more accountability than I expect. I think you, as a parent, you have to have normal expectations for your children. For example, like I try my best to be very patient with him because he's at the age where impulse control is at almost zero. You know, you have to understand that he might make a mistake, but if just because you told him what to do doesn't mean he's all of a sudden going to never do it again. Like, he's 7. He's going to do it again. There's a good chance he will. So, I guess there is a silver lining is because I have to apologize. I'm not perfect, which means that I have to apologize. And in my apologizing, he also knows that when he feels like a tug in his heart or when he can see that he's done something, he knows, I apologizes normally, which means this is my chance now to also apologize. So
I think let's just look at the positive.
Look at the positive side. But it's crazy like that. Yeah, man. I think another thing that I notice in terms of challenges is like just because you're married and you feel like you found the one doesn't mean that bad habits from your past relationships don't come up.
Yes, definitely. Because I mean, we are human and humans obviously take up whatever things happened in the past. Or
your body keeps score.
Yes. So we all have bad habits.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of learning how to deal with them.
Learning from them. Yeah, it's something else, dude. It really is something else.
It is. I don't know on my side what the...
No, you're a perfect parent, babe. There's no challenges for you. You are just...
Not as a parent, but as a partner.
As a partner. You're a perfect partner.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but like... I don't know.
I think it would be unfair for you to have like challenges when you consider the fact that since we've been married,
we've been pregnant. So my moods,
the cows exchange hands.
So I genuinely don't know. I don't know. Maybe my mood swings, since I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that's the tough thing for me. That's exactly what I'm saying, is the fact that I don't have an actual gauge for how you are as a married woman, as a wife, because you've been growing a baby in your uterus since day, we don't know, but since we've been married. Like,
so we'll find out next year.
Yes, next year we'll have a good idea. But even then, like, you have a 3-month-old, a 1-year-old, you're postpartum. Yeah. So I only know you as my pregnant wife, which is interesting. So we'll see.
You only know me as your fiance.
Yes. Which, to be honest, feels the same. But then again, we didn't have the kids when you were my fiance, when you were my girlfriend. So this is all I know. And I'm fine with it, to be honest. I'm very comfortable with it. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, man, the past 6 months have been good.
They've been very good.
But it has been monumental because we've had the kids. We have a kid on the way. We are not playing life on easy, clearly. We are playing it on hard mode. But even in that, I don't want to say I expected it to be more difficult, but I didn't expect myself to take it in my stride the way I have.
Yeah.
I think there were times where I went, okay, the kids are coming, your while the kids are here, your wife is pregnant. Oh, okay. Work is, you're a content creator, you're an influencer. Yes, you're a TV presenter, but those jobs are here and there. Whoa, like I was terrified, dude.
You're doing so well.
I was terrified. I was like, my dude, you're starting a family as an influencer.
30-year-old?
A 30-year-old starting a whole family as a content creator. That's belief, I had to really believe in myself to say, you know what? Yes, I'm not working at Discovery. Yeah. I don't have a 9-to-5 where I know every month the bills are going to come in. I'm going to be able to pay for A, B, and C. But I just had to believe that, I've been doing this for 10 years. Next month, it's 11 years.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. I think I've built up enough of a career that it can handle me starting a family. And so far,
it's been good.
So good. So, I definitely in the beginning was like, oh, this is very scary.
Too much.
This is a lot that I'm putting on my plate. This is a lot that we're putting on our plate. Because in my head, we're still very young. And technically we are, but like, I still feel like a child at times. And so I think as you grow up, you put more responsibility on yourself. We get married, we have kids, and it's like, how am I going to handle this? But at the same time, I feel like we always feel like that. You always feel like that. When you're in varsity, you say, how am I going to handle
this 4 years?
Exactly.
And then it's done.
And then it's, how am I going to do this essay, dude? In first year, you're like, this is the scariest thing I've ever had to go through, is a 20,000 word essay. And then you do it and you finish your degree. Some of us do. Then you have to go find your first job and you're like, how am I going to handle getting my KPIs? And you do. Every time in your life you try and figure out how you're going to handle things. And it's crazy because you get to a certain stage where you just go, oh, okay, I've handled everything. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're not, obviously, but...
And I like the fact that you are, we're both solution driven.
Yeah.
Like we don't dwell too much on like the problem.
Yeah, we don't.
Which I really, really like.
I'm glad, babe.
Yeah, I don't want to say other stuff. But
Yolanda.
Don't
cut it out. Don't cut it out, Mr. Editor. Keep it in.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I really like that. I mean, sure, like we wallow. Maybe I wallow after the fact. Like if we have a challenge, we'll solve it, and then I'll wallow afterwards. But we went through that. Oh, that was difficult. But I've seen things.
Yeah. It's nice to. I like that about you too. Like we are solution based. We will sit and go, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like we lost that. I didn't get that brand deal I thought I was gonna get. Oh, we didn't do like things will happen and they'll suck. But then I mean, that's one of the reasons that I was like, I'm pretty sure I can marry you is because I felt like you were very resilient. Like life has whooped your butt. Life has whooped my butt.
Our butts,
and we've still been able to come out and, when we're together and we're sitting in the room, we can be sad and life can be really tough for us. But once we decide, okay, we've stopped, put our bags down, panicked a little bit, but now we're picking our stuff up and we're moving forward again. So I think that's the one nice thing, to circle back to what we said in the beginning, like we feel like a team.
Yes.
As difficult as life can be, I think anything I do, anything I go through, I feel like a team. And I think that's what, I was watching a TikTok the other day and it was like, why do you think people get married? And this person said, because of passion, because people love each other and they get married because of passion. And the other lady was like, yes, but also it's because it's nice to have a companion to I forgot what the word she said is, but to recognize your life, like to be there for you and see you doing things. It's nice to have somebody every day who understands what you're going through and that you're there for also and to do life with. And it's really nice. It's like living with your best friend. Like that's literally the best way I can describe it. And yeah, I feel like that's how the past 6 months have been. Living with my best friend, we go through life, and then at the end of the night we go to our room and we go, yo. That's the thing, like that's the fun part. At night we go to bed and we debrief.
Like, yeah.
What a day. Exactly. You literally go, what a day. And then we wake up in the morning and we look at the time and we go, okay, here we go again. Then we open the door and we go out into the world again. So I kind of, that's what it feels like. Yeah, wake up, go to the world, go back into your room, debrief, get back together, wake up again, open the door, and now we have to tackle the day, every single day. And yeah, it's exciting also. We're very young. We have so much marriage left to live, girl. And so, yeah, man, it's been a good 6 months.
It's been a
I think
6 months.
It's going to be a nice other 6 months until the end of the year. I'm turning 31. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I'm like an old man.
Old man.
But yeah, December will be a full year of us being married. So we'll come back again. But for now, we are planning on somebody coming out to join us to make marriage just a little bit more difficult. You know, it was too easy for us. So
just to add a little bit more
a little bit of spice, babe, you know, because yes, as it, when it's too easy, boring. Let's make it fun.
What can we do to make it difficult?
But yeah, it's been a good 6 months, but we can never have enough advice. So if you are somebody who is married, you've been married longer than 6 months.
7 years.
7 years minimum, apparently. That's the cutoff. Even if you're not married, man, if you've been in a long-term relationship, put down any little piece of advice, not just for us, but for the other Mpanza family members. I'm sure people would appreciate it. If there's one thing I've learned over the past couple of months is that my subscribers are very wise. Like the advice that you drop on me, the good vibes and the good energy, I appreciate every single piece of it. But from me and my wife, we love you very, very much, and we'll see you soon with another video. Peace.